Yeah, Shami, we have seen him in these conditions, not just today, but previously as well. I still remember our debut together in Kolkata, where the pitch kind of, I wouldn't say like this, but on day four, on day five was slightly lower and slower, and he knows how to bowl on that pitches. He gets reverse swing straight into play once he knows. There's some help that is on offer. And he uses that condition. See, it's not easy to bowl when you know the reverse swing is happening. You need to pitch it in the right area. You need to make sure that the ball is just around off stump, so that it comes and hits the middle stump. Otherwise, sometimes you can drag on, and while doing that, you can leak a lot of runs as well. So I guess he's mastered that pretty well by now, bowling with the old ball and trying to bowl to reverse. And yes, these type of conditions are pretty ideal for him. He gets the batsman making play all the balls, which is slightly tough on that particular kind of pitch. When you have to play all six balls, and the pitch at times, as we have seen, misbehaving, doing something from the crack or staying low at times as well. So it keeps you in the game as well, for the fielders, for all the other bowlers as well. And batsman really doesn't know, what is coming next, because he can swing both ways as well. So I think by now he has mastered how to bowl with the old ball. And growing up in Calcutta, where there is not much of bounce, when he started playing, obviously. But now it's a different Kolkata. But when he started playing, I'm sure it was kind of similar kind of tracks he grew up on. It's pretty humid out there and hot, so we wanted the bowlers, the fast bowlers especially, because I thought more than the spinners, fast bowlers actually looked very dangerous, on that particular track. So we wanted Shami and Ishan to be fresh, in case there might not be any help for the spinners as the game progressed, which we saw towards the end. There wasn't much happening, so we wanted our fast bowlers to be fresh, and then we decided that we will try and make them bowl in short spells, whether it's 2 overs or 3 overs, because we wanted them to be fresh. And we all know when Shami is fresh, what he can do, along with some biryani. I've protected myself with a shield around me for a long time now, and all those things, what happens outside doesn't come inside that shield. So what people talk and what people think of me, it doesn't really bother me, because eventually I have to play my game. I have to enjoy my game, because it was my dream to play cricket, and I'm living that dream. What happens outside, I never thought of when I was young. What people will talk, whether will people talk about me or not, I never thought about all that. So now that people are talking, I've protected myself with a shield around me, and that shield is pretty strong. Nothing comes inside that. And talking about opening, yes, I knew that at some stage I will open, because that communication between management and myself happened long time ago, that you might have to do it at some stage. So for the past 2 or 3 years, I was prepared for it mentally. Whenever I was not playing a test match in the nets, I was batting with the new ball, trying to be ready if the opportunity comes. So mentally I was very much ready. And yes, it's a great start, still a long way to go. I'm definitely very happy and pleased with the performance, but it's not the end, it's just a start. So I guess good things are there to follow, and I just need to enjoy the game, enjoy what I do, and enjoy my batting. Now see, all those things are nice to happen along the way, but I've said this many times, I'm not here for records, not look into records. I just want to enjoy the game. That's all I'll say again and again. I know it might be boring that he keeps talking about the same thing again and again, but that is what it is. Honestly, I can't say that it's the most special. Of course, your first test match when you play that's the most special test match. And I don't know when the last would be, so I can't say anything about it right now. I guess the first test match I played in 2013 was the most special test match so far. Yeah, I thought he kept really well. It's not easy. Even though we grew up in conditions like this, it's not easy for the keeper because odd ball turns, odd ball stays low, and then there's certain bounce. So as a keeper, I guess I don't know the technicality of it, but you got to be very still when you're trying to keep wickets on pitches like that. And I thought he did a great job. Even today, when we saw the ball, few balls which didn't carry through him, he put his body behind it to make sure that the runs are not offered so easily. So we've seen Saha grown as a keeper over the years, and he's continued to getting better day by day. And plus, not to forget those crucial reviews as well, which we took of Philander. So he plays a big part in our lineup for sure. That is probably why he's back in the squad. Again, speaking of Pant as well, he's definitely a quality that any team wants in the squad. But again, what is right and what is wrong, I really can't talk about it, and who should play and who shouldn't. But Pant, we have seen what he can do with the bat, and of course he is working hard on his game. He's working hard on his keeping, batting, playing in these kind of conditions where the ball is going to keep low. So keeping plays a big part, and I'm sure. Along with our fielding coach and the other guys around him as well, trying to help him. He will definitely get better with the days, how the days goes by.
And he can learn from Saha.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Saha plays a big part. When he was not playing in West Indies, we have seen them regularly talking about how he needs to improve. Every session he used to keep wickets and he used to come back. Saha was the first one to go to him and talk about his keeping. So they have great understanding between them, and I hope that continues for a long time.